These are some of the hottest projects that I've recently invested into, and I want to give you the head start to get into these projects too. My name's Tyrell, and over the past 5 years I've been making money online and investing the profits into early stage crypto startups using launch pads, private sale groups, and many other methods which I share in the free course and every single week onside this YouTube channel. So the first project that I'm looking at is Orangedeck. Now, Orangedeck is a BRC20 ecosystem play. If you've seen Orange Wallet, that one did absolutely ridiculous. I didn't get into that, so shout out to you guys if you did get into that. It's taken off. And for me, just like Blast, as I'm starting to look into Blast a little bit more, I really like investing into new ecosystem projects, because if you look at Uniswap, right, Uniswap had a private sale, they raised money, and originally when Uniswap first came out, it was a risk. Right? People didn't think that, who's going to be trading on Uniswap, and there's plenty of other alternatives, and you never know which ones are going to take off. So I decided to deploy into Orangedeck. I didn't put a lot of risk into this one. It's only like a 5 to 10k play for me, but personally I like these types of projects. The trading's already out. It is like only just getting started in terms of like the actual tech, but you can go and you can mess about with it and use it yourself. You can get early access to the platform. All you have to do is click get early access and basically go through the form and you can check it out, right? Awesome. If you want to do a little bit more due diligence, you can take a look at the team. I always advise taking a look at the tokenomics, and these guys will probably be getting like listed on other launch pads and stuff like that to take a look at. If you do want to find out how you can invest into Orangedeck early, all you need to do is scroll to the bottom, follow them on Twitter, just DM them, bro. It's nothing crazy. I always like to follow new, hot, up-and-coming projects on Twitter and on Telegram. You guys will see, once you start getting into the mix, you'll see me everywhere, right, when it comes to these types of projects. The next project that I'm looking at is Bluebirds. Bluebirds is an amazing project. It's a B2B project. It's co-founded by one of my very close friends. I wish this project so well. I'm so bullish on these guys, because at the end of the day, when you invest into companies, you invest into people, and this project has the best people behind it, right? And you want to be keeping an eye on this one. Whatever launch pad it launches on, whatever IDO platform it goes on, keep an eye out on it, because I guarantee you guys, Bluebirds is one to watch. You invest in people before anything else, before the technology, whatever. And Bluebirds allows projects to create their own tokenomics. If you didn't know this, right, when a project raises money, they have to distribute tokens to do that. When they do that, there's something called a cap table, right? And inside of that cap table, there's so many moving parts. You have to imagine how many people are investing into projects, doing OTC deals. You've got team tokens, ecosystem tokens. The spreadsheet is crazy, right? But in modern day, you can't be doing all of this stuff on a spreadsheet. There's so many nuances and mistakes that can happen. You end up missing out on advisory tokens. You end up missing out on tokens that are supposed to be in your ecosystem. You end up messing up the cap table. But what Bluebirds allows projects to do is have a one-stop shop where they can repurpose their cap table, keep everything organized, and it's the perfect B2B software for anybody that is looking to start a crypto project. So if you're somebody that's looking to start a crypto project, first of all, make sure you check out Bluebirds. But if you're somebody that's looking to catch a project, you have to think, right? I want to be investing into projects which are going to make money, because if they're making money, they're going to last the long run. Whether that's this bear market, next bear market, next bear market, they're going to survive, right? Because projects need to use this, rather than a game or something which is like imaginary. Sometimes those projects go down 99%. Right? But if something is generating cash, Bluebirds is one to watch. Now you can check out Bluebirds at bluebirds.com. You can follow them on Twitter, and again, just keep an eye on them. This project ain't out yet, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on some new, hot, up-and-coming projects. The next one to look out for is Aether Games. Now, Aether Games has already came out. It's currently up 10x, so shout out to everybody else that watched my channel. You've seen the Aether Games video. I shouted this out and I said 100x gains overnight. Currently, we're up 10x so far. I do think this one's going to continue, right? It's a bullish project. I'm very, very bullish on it. They've signed a contract with the Wheel of Time, and if you look at their new roadmap, you will see that they're going to be releasing that towards the end of 2024. And if you've seen my video, which it should be out now, or maybe it's going to be out soon, I've released a video and it's talking about taking profits. I think we're still going to be bullish in 2024. And if Aether Games comes out of the Wheel of Time during 2024, this thing is going to go full vertical, right? Currently, Aether Games has a 3-month cliff on all of the tokens. So if you're looking for a fast play and you want to get in, this is a brilliant level to be looking at getting into Aether Games. And even by the time you watch this, if you're anywhere within this level here, it reminds me of Myriad Games, right? Always these new startups do the same thing. They range in this accumulation range like this, boom, 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 boom. And eventually before the next token distribution, they pump, right? So if you're talking like up to the 618 or the 786, you're talking like a quick, 70, 80% gain, right? Not too bad, not too shabby, better than property, right? The next deal we've got is Commonwealth. Now, Commonwealth will be launching on Paid Network very, very soon. Paid Network has an open pool allowing anybody to invest. You don't need tokens. You don't need to stake. You don't need a minimum staking around. It's first come, first served. And they do massive raises. In fact, 5 times more than any other IDO platform without having to invest a penny. As you've seen with Aether Games, some people managed to get $7,500 without staking anything into the early rounds of Aether Games. And they're currently up 10x, meaning they have double the amount of money that they invested in day one, right? Ridiculous, right? So Aether Games, if Commonwealth does the same thing as Aether Games, it's going to get crazy. And the good thing about Commonwealth is also a open venture capital pool, right? It's a little bit hard to explain to normal people because VC language is different, but luckily I'm an early investor myself, so I can explain this to you very simply. What venture capital is when you invest into startups. All of these projects I've showed you are projects which I am investing into. Right? I'm giving you the head start to do the same thing too. Now, what Commonwealth has done is they have invested into the early rounds. They've invested over $2.4 million into different projects. And you can check out their portfolio by going onto their website. Their first project that launched was Nibiru. And Nibiru currently at this price sits well over a 10x gain, right? Which means their portfolio has now gone from like $2.4 million already on their first project to over $3 million. And what they're allowing you to do is get a stake or a slice of that portfolio, right? As you can see, Commonwealth has invested into Analog, Fireside, Blocklords, Nibiru, Chirp, Cookies, Diamond Swap, DYOR, and obviously into Commonwealth themselves, right? So by you investing into Commonwealth on Paid Network, you're also getting a slice of another big portfolio. And that's how you grow a portfolio, right? That's how you manage to get deal flow and get into all of these early projects. By staying early in this game, you are early, right? And keep an eye on Commonwealth. Check out their website. It will probably be done by the time, yes, only 4 hours left. So that giveaway will be finished by now. If you stayed in my Telegram group, you'd already be part of that. They're doing an airdrop for their portfolio. But the tokenomics of Commonwealth is very, very good. And I do think this token is going to perform very, very well. If you think about it, they've got all of these users that came in through this campaign. They're all following Commonwealth. So when the token comes out, they've basically got free marketing. Now, if you guys don't know, it is not technology which sends tokens. It's speculation on the market. And to have speculation, you need a good community, you need good marketing, and you need a ton of users. Commonwealth have got all 3 of those, right? So hopefully, this one's going to perform very, very well. Keep your eyes out for where Commonwealth launches, okay? The final project is Diamond Swap. Now, Diamond Swap, again, you can follow them at Twitter. Just go to Twitter, Diamond Swap, follow them there. Right, you can take a look at their website. Again, nothing too complicated. Diamond Swap is similar to Uniswap, right? But they allow you to trade different tokens. And they are one of the few projects out there that are self-coded. So Diamond Swap, I think it's for the past like 3 or 4 years, don't quote me on this, but for a few years now, they've been coding this themselves. And if you guys seen other projects out there like Snow Swap, for example, which did very, very well, now it's like down like 99%. There was so many different swaps, right, back in the day. And what people were doing was it was white labeling like Uniswap and PancakeSwap, using their liquidity and then making their own exchanges. And what ends up happening is all of those projects get wrecked. So to do a good like swapping platform, you need to code it yourself. You need to do a lot of work and do a lot of tech yourself. And Diamond Swap have done that, right? So I'm interested to see how Diamond Swap goes. I'm investing in Diamond Swap. I do think it's going to perform very, very well. And again, not just me, but Commonwealth is also investing in Diamond Swap as well. So you're seeing how this is working, right? And you can do the exact same. Just check out Paid Network. Diamonds will probably be launching on there, other different launch pads. Stay up to date with their social media and you can get in. Now finally guys, if you are somebody which wants to invest into different projects, you want to be able to get into all of these different projects early as well, similar to me, you can join interstellardao.com. Check a look at the link in the description. I don't want to plug it too much, but do your own research, read it yourself if you're somebody that's interested in private sales. And remember guys, these projects are high risk and high reward. I get asked all of the time, Tyrell, what's the strategy for private sales? How much should I invest into these deals? This stuff, guys, I'm not your financial advisor, right? But if you do want to learn about these things, you want to learn all about tokenomics, due diligence, so you can have full conviction yourself and know what you're doing, take a look at this 5-hour course. You don't have to watch the whole 5 hours. Skip to the end where it says ICOs, IDOs, and just watch that bit and take notes, because I guarantee you that will be the most valuable thing you've ever watched for private sales. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.